Hello, and welcome to another episode of Ree's Being Refined by the Fires. I'm Renicia Bims Couye, and today I'd like to talk about something that's been bothering me ever since it happened. Delayed is not denial. I have had to battle with a guy's insurance company because they don't want to take responsibility for him being parked in the bike lane, which is illegal here in Louisiana. But they have trouble enforcing it. And obviously, since we didn't wait for a police officer to come and make the report, because he would have got ticketed for being parked in the bike lane if the police had came. But we didn't wait because after we exchanged information, we were chatting a little while, and I helped him get his door together, being nice. I felt bad because I had no intention on hitting anybody, and it wasn't my fault. His passenger swung his door open, and how was I supposed to control my vehicle? I didn't even see it. As I was coming up, the door was closed. He obviously opened it when I was passing by. So it's not my fault. But nevertheless, I'm going to have to take it a step further because my insurance adjuster suggested that I contact his insurance company again and give my side of the story. And obviously he left out some vital information. They needed to know those were his friends, not his passengers. And he should have advised his friends to get out on the passenger side of his car, because the passenger may not have realized he was parked in a bike lane. He was just getting out the car because they were going to a concert. So it was his responsibility to tell his passenger that, hey, dude, get out on the opposite side. Did you do that? I'm not liable. I am not liable. It was not my fault, and we're not going down without a fight. I'm contacting an attorney to take this case because it's not right. It's not right. And I need my truck fixed just like I know you need your car fixed, since that's your livelihood. And you're following me now, so I know you're probably seeing this video. Which is creepy, because why are you following me? You're winning. So why are you following me? Stalking my social media accounts. But it's all in God's hands. God knows the truth. And I'm a child of his. He's not going to let anything bad happen to me. Yes, the accident was unfortunate, but me and my daughter are just fine. Thank you for asking. But God takes care of his own. So we'll see you in court. Tell the truth. You were not on duty. Those were not Lyft passengers. You had your little Lyft sticker in the window of your car, but you were going to that concert too, because we were chatting while we were checking out the damage on my car. Come to find out, you told me you also had a ticket to that concert. Needless to say, you missed it, because after I helped you patch your door up to hook it back to your car, you drove on off. And now I'm catching hell because I wish I would have stayed there and waited for the cops. Even though it had been way over, because the police officer, we was right in front of the door, the entryway to the Singer Theater, on the side where they let people in. And it was a cop right there with the crowd. And he came over when he saw the accident, and he told us that it would be a police officer coming down to assist us, and take care of it. I guess because he was on duty with the Singer Theater. He couldn't handle it. But this is not over, dude. Not over. I'm not giving up without a fight. Not giving up. You picked the wrong girl, the wrong woman. Mm-mm. And this has been, when I got home that night, I was so disturbed. I was shook. I fixed my daughter something to eat, and I was so upset. I took a shower and I went to bed. I lost my appetite. Are you losing sleep over your case? This is more about, it's not about the money. It's telling the truth. Tell the full truth to your insurance company. You were not on duty. You were driving your friends to the concert that all of you had tickets for. Meanwhile, they got out and went on in the concert, and I'm thinking, the guy whose door I hit, he probably had been drinking, and you told him, go on in the concert, you'll take care of it. Just in case the police came, he wouldn't be involved. I really, really regret not waiting for the police, because after we passed your car up, we said our goodbyes, and you drove off and I drove off too, but it was like, I should have stayed. Had I known this was going to come back on me and bite me in the butt like this, I would have stayed there. Live and learn. No more. So, the key takeaways from this experience, I'm telling you guys, this is my life. Stuff like this happens to me every day, all the time. All the time. My husband tells me, Ree, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. But me and my daughter are fine, because the police officer, he asked when he came over to the truck, he asked, are you guys okay? I was like, yeah, we fine. But had I known this was going to turn out like this, Key takeaways from my experience having a car wreck on April 24th. And it's May. This video will be posted on Wednesday. Today's the 13th. It'll be posted on the 15th, Wednesday the 15th. Almost a month. I've been denied my claim twice. 3 strikes, you out. I'm getting an attorney because I'm fighting this. You were parked in a bike lane. Key takeaways. I have 3. 1, do not admit fault. But as you can see, I found out some valuable experience from my I didn't admit fault, but we were talking. I feel bad, really bad. I mean, what could I do? I was not expecting his passenger, his friend, to open the door as I was driving by. And then his insurance company is saying failure to control my vehicle? Excuse me, but if we had a police report, you would have been ticketed, sir. So I didn't admit fault. I just felt bad for the accident that had happened. And had it been a customer, that's pretty messed up too. Being a Lyft driver. Number 2, get everyone's information, because I didn't get his passengers' information because they went on in the Sanger Theater to enjoy the comedy show that was there, the concert that was there, the Talking Heads. And you had a ticket to go to that show, but obviously you missed it because you had to go get that raggedy dough fixed. Number 3, wait on the police. No matter what, wait on the police. And I should have called 911 myself right then. Because the police office, when we leave the Starling Center in Bywater, we passed the police office, and it was just like 2 blocks back from, it's between the Starling Center in Bywater and New Orleans. But it's on our way back to the West Bank. And it was just 2 blocks back. If I couldn't have called, I could have walked back. But I wasn't thinking it was going to go down like this. Lesson learned. You can't trust people. Because I thought we was, I thought he was a stranger, but he was friendly. But this is going to make me think different about a whole lot of situations I've been in. And start being not as nice to strangers. Because had we waited on that police report, chances are your passenger, the police officer would have went in the concert and or made you go in there and get your passenger. And he'd have to be responsible for the accident. But since we didn't do that, and that's probably what you wanted. Live and learn. But this is a lesson that I refuse to live again, live again. Excuse me. Y'all like my Mickey cup? Got it at Disney World. So yes, you can't trust people. You can't trust them any farther than you can see them. And this just shows me his insurance company don't want to pay me for my damages. I'm riding around in a busted headlight, scratched up door, dented door. And I'm assuming he got his car fixed. So he's probably back at work now, taking more Lyft clients. Meanwhile, I'm riding around in a scratched up, dented, busted headlight truck. The headlights still work, but still, it's the principle of the matter. Do you care? So, needless to say, like I say, I told my insurance adjuster to put a pin in it. And I'm working on getting an attorney to handle this because this makes no sense. Even after I submitted the second information for them to look back into the investigation, they said it remains the same. Failure to control my vehicle. How did I fail to control my vehicle when he opened that damn door as I was passing by? In a bike lane. Cars are not supposed to be parked in a bike lane or stopped in a bike lane. Guess who bike lanes are for? Cyclists. People riding bikes, not riding in cars. And it's a big problem with that here in New Orleans, here in Louisiana. People don't respect bike lanes. So, yeah. And if I get an attorney, not only is your insurance company going to be in for it, Lyft is too. I'm taking the gloves off. This going to be a dirty, bloody fight to the end. So, thank you guys for listening. And remember, if you get in a wreck, whether you injured or not, you need a policeman to come out to investigate the scene. If you have damage on your vehicle or somebody's hurt, of course you call 911. But even if you don't trust people. People are fickle. fickle. Because like I say, had I got out there and me and the guy was laughing and talking, and we're not laughing and talking, but it was like we was friends, old friends. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but I was apologizing, but it wasn't my fault. You were parked in a bike lane. And the reason your ass left is because you know you was going to be ticketed if that cop came. Because you told me they ain't going to be there. They're not coming right away. And we were just a couple of blocks away. And you were right, because by the time we took pictures, exchanged information, surveyed the damage, and I helped you bandage your door with the seatbelt, yeah, they still hadn't came. So you was right about that. But I was wrong for listening to you and for leaving. I should have stayed and called again, left my truck where it was with the hazard lights on so the traffic would know to go around me. And this situation would be, it would have a totally different outcome had I stayed and have a police report. So, because I had your information at that point, so they could have sent the ticket to you in the mail. And the cop could have went in the concert hall and got your friends. Mm-hmm. Yep. But that's okay. God's got my back. I'm covered. Covered. No worries. No worries. You should be the one worried. Because I'm pissed now. I'm pissed. So, like I say, key takeaways from my experiences. Do not admit fault. You can be friendly and help them out, but don't admit fault. I apologize, but it wasn't my fault. Get everyone's information that's in the vehicle. They're witnesses. Wait on the police. Wait on the police. You need a police report to file with your insurance. Don't leave the site, especially if you got damage or you suffered injuries. Luckily, me and my daughter, we were fine. But you can't trust people. You guys stay blessed. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and share this video with someone else who could stand to be educated and entertained. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.